Alrighty, so right here I am putting on foundation. I sped up the process because the video is super long without speeding it up, and there was no sound whatsoever. I wasn't talking, I was planning on doing the narration. With the foundation, you start with the T-zone, and then you move down and out from the center of your face. Generally, most people put concealer on before they do foundation, but I just don't have any concealer right now, so I have to deal with what I have. After you're done with the foundation, you just want to make sure that you got all the little nooks and crannies. You can use a brush with powder foundation, but I have issues with flaky skin since it's a little dry. Alright, so now we are moving on to the eye primer. I use the Urban Decay Everyday formula. I put it on my finger and then I rub it in. And I just apply that to both eyes up to my eyebrow, and sometimes I'll do it underneath depending on what makeup I'm doing. But right now I'm just going to focus on the upper lid, and then you just repeat the same for the second eye. After you're done with the eye primer, you just check it to make sure you have everything that you need, and then you smile at the camera. Go me. You move on to the Urban Decay palette. I'm not sure what the name of the palette is. I'll have to look it up and I'll put it in the description below. But I'll take my fluffy brush, which is my blending brush, and then I always start with my blending brush with the main colors, and then I go back in and put more detail. Right now I'm going with the green color. I believe it is called Mildew by Urban Decay. Yeah, my hair is going all crazy. Ignore the hand. I'm putting that on the center, and I'm moving into the inner corner of my eye. I'll continue moving that over, and then I'll continue it on the other side. And I always go from one eye to another because it's easier, and I get a more uniform look when I do it that way. I cleaned off my brush a bit just to get the mildew off of it. That sounds really bad. But I'm going in with a brown color. I'll have all the names of the colors listed below. I just don't have them right off the top of my hand. And I put that on the outer edge and I bring it into my crease. And I continue it on the other side. Once I'm done with the brown color, which I am now, maybe, I blow all the extra stuff off my face because I don't have a big fluffy brush yet. I'll go in and I'll put some more of the mildew on my eyelid and just kind of bring it over, that way it looks more blended. And I take my smaller blending brush, I get some more of the mildew and bring it in just to brighten that color up. I know my picture quality is not the best, so it kind of looks like mud at the moment, but you can kind of see how there's green and then there's brown on the edge. What I'll do is I'll take a purple color and I'll go in and I'll put that just into the crease and blend it out the outer edge, blending that brown and purple together to make a gradient. And you just continue on to the other eye. And you just keep smudging it and blending it to make sure you get the proper gradient that you want. And right here I'm pointing out the 3 colors that I used. Like I said, there was Mildew, which I know is the green color, and then I'm not sure what the other 2 are. I think the purple's Urban, but don't quote me on that. Right now I'm going in with my normal everyday pencil liner. It's by Maybelline. And I'll put that on my waterline, and that's about all the eyeliner I'm going to use for this look, just because it's kind of a stronger eye on top. And then I take my Mega Lash by Maybelline also, and I just apply one coat generously. And then if my eyelashes clump together, which they have a tendency of doing no matter what mascara I use, I go back in with a brush and I just wiggle it to get them to separate more, and it just adds a little bit more volume. And I'll do that on both top and bottom lashes, but my bottom lashes only do a little bit on. I don't use very much mascara, if any, at all. And ignore the bags under my eyes. I wear glasses. Every eyeglass wearer gets bags on their eyes, especially if you have to consistently wear them like I do. I'm also really tired in this video. Alright, and right here I'm taking the white iridescent color that I have in my palette, and I put it on the center of my eyes. I bring it under just a little bit, and then I put it on the top of my eye, right underneath my eyebrow, just to have a little bit of a highlight. It helps bring out your eyes and makes you look a little bit more awake. I should have probably put a little bit more underneath my eye at this point, but I was outside and I couldn't really see. I do have white eyeshadow right underneath the corners of the eyes.
I usually go to...
And right here, I'm going to start doing
this,
and I'm just going to let the video explain to you
where you could possibly get it now. But it's just some pink looking, I don't know if you can see it, kind of like chapstick. Usually prime my lips with it. And I'll rub it in. So it gives me kind of this type of look. Well, what I usually do
then is I found my little lip brush.
Since I have lip gloss on my lips, I don't want to use my good brushes because it's really hard to get this chapstick out of the brushes. I'm not quite sure why, but it is. So, one thing that I found that it's actually pretty cool, and I learned this from another YouTuber, and I'll link her page below, is that you put eyeshadow over lip gloss. Alright, so my eyes are like a greenish purple and brown. I want my lips to be kind of a purple color, and so I put a little bit there. I usually start in the center and work my way out. And then I rub my lips together, just like you would with normal lipstick. Now, I don't like lining my lips because it irritates the edges of my lips. So, once I'm finished with that, what I usually do is it looks a little dark slash really super shiny. I take my red lipstick and I go right over the top. And there you go. Now, it's optional to wear lip liner or not. And usually I don't wear any lipstick at all. But to complete the look, it looks better with lipstick, you know? I feel like I have lipstick on my teeth. Sorry. Alrighty, so that's one way to wear lipstick. Otherwise, you can just wear some lip gloss and it looks perfectly fine. But here's the completed look. Some pretty makeup, and it's pretty much you can wear it every day. The stronger lip is more like date night or going to the club. No, I don't go to the club ever. But it's what I do. And I used to wear the stronger lip to school. And that's when I was going to cosmetology school. That's why I know how to do the stronger lip. Because it looks a little bit more professional in the workplace versus no lipstick or like barely no makeup at all. Because I was going to school for cosmetology.